My name is Vida Madighi-Ogu, and I am an artist and a curator. I can't remember when I would probably say it was one of those first Thursdays you walk into the space, and there are a lot of programs around my first year at Michaelis that were happening out in and around AVA. So while studying at CCA, we had a lecturer called Bakeng, and he was working on an archive project, and he would there's a light that goes off in people's eyes when they talk about things that excite them, and you just watch that go off. I wound up supporting as an assistant during that archiving process, and that light made a lot of sense because you wind up spending hours upon hours just sifting through the history of the space. Wound up being one of the archivists on the project, and then just carried on the project for a few more months than I think I originally planned. But it was definitely one of those things that was a highlight of that season because it's an insanely rich history that just is piled and has been acquired over years, and over years of the AVA being in this space, but even before that. Its original formation had artists in mind, and it has held on to that over the years. So it has changed a lot in the since 1969. You've seen it change names, directors. Since it was in this building, a lot has been reformatted, but it's always been centered around artists, be it through programs that are run entirely to be able to raise funds for artists to be able to participate in the gallery space. The fact that it has, people can join the board and become part of the board and actually become part of the community and become members here and be part of the decision making here. That's already is very different. I don't know of any other space in Cape Town's art world that anyone can slowly become part of the actual infrastructure of the gallery. And the mere fact that I was sharing a bit earlier on that I don't know anywhere else that they have an open call for you to fill up their year program, because typically I think for a lot of people who maybe are new or outside of the art space, it's a very intimidating role to even try to get into or even start. But this is one of those places that each year there's going to be that open call. You're going to be able to at least stand a chance of having your exhibition happen, and you get to be a curator if you're not familiar with being a curator yet. You also have some form of supporting team as well that are there to help you make sure your exhibition is as realized as possible. And for me, I feel like that there's something a bit magical about that, even if you're talking to somebody who has quite literally never exhibited before, they can have a chance to do that. So that already, the fact that it began as a place for artists and continues to be a place for artists and not just high level or big name artists like anyone, I think that's really special.